Hello, my American family. I just got this new pin right here, and it's a cross with a heart in the middle of it. I wear a lot of different things, rings and beads and things, and obviously hat. And each one is very intentional for what I'm wearing and what it represents. So I just wanted to let you get to know me a little better and go through kind of each one of these. And number one, of course, is this. And this, for me, is what Jesus truly is, which is love, that heart in the middle of the cross. When I was younger, I used to get confused of like the saying that Jesus would say, only through me can you get to the Father and get to heaven and things like that. And it was really difficult for me because I could just visualize a guy. And most of the time it was paintings of a Caucasian white man from like Michelangelo, and Jesus is a brown Middle Easterner. So I just had all these different thoughts and things in my head. Like I got to focus on the way he looked and his body and things like that. And when I got older, I realized that Jesus, whenever he says you can only come to the Father through me, that it means love. He became pure love. And that is what this represents for me. To me, Jesus is absolute pure love, eternal. And that is where the heart and my foundation lies. So I just want to let you know about that because I'm going to be wearing these a lot. And pretty much every time you see me, unless I'm doing some kind of athletic thing, I'm in the business suit and stuff. This is from my dad whenever he passed away. He was in the military and Marine Corps, and they wrapped up a flag and gave it to my niece. Ooh, I'm getting a little choked up. And whenever they did that, it was like, whew, just the most emotional moment, as you can tell, for me when we were at his funeral. So, and obviously it represents the United States military and everything that they do. Freedom is not free, and it is a hefty fee. So that's what that represents. I've got also this ring is the yin and yang symbol, and the cross on it. So it just keeps me balanced, masculine, feminine energies, and yin is the feminine, yang is the masculine, black, white, night, day. And whenever we're balanced, we're integrated, we're whole. And so this one is from Hawaii. It's a koa wood is the brown in there. And the blue represents the Hawaiian calm, cool water. I tend to be too aggressive naturally, just too masculine at times. And what this does is I look down and I see that calm, cool blue, and it balances me out. Whenever I see that, it's like calm, stay calm. And then of course the water and the wood is gorgeous. These are mala beads. These are prayer beads, and there's 108 of them. There's a lot of significance to what 108 number is. The one that I like the most is the diameter of the sun to the earth. It's 108 times. And there's just all kinds of, if you look up what the significance of 108 is, but they're wood and they just keep me very grounded. I lived in Southeast Asia for a year, and I've done tons of retreats over there and temples and everything. And this keeps me focused on my inner self. And when we get the inner self right, the outer self, everything outside works. So that's the focus. Is whenever I started my 10,000 hours with Malcolm Gladwell's principle of if you do 10,000 hours in something, you become a professional at it. I did that with personal development. And at the end, I summarized that by saying when I first started it, I was living my life from the outside in, meaning everything was affecting me from, how much money I had, my work, my kids, my boss, everything, how many likes you get in social media, all this outside external stuff. At the end, it turned, and now it's all about the internal. And so I live my life now from the inside out and use that feelings. And whenever I don't feel right, then I know something's wrong and I'm alerted and I'm very in touch with those. And so that is me. Oh, and then I am unapologetically spiritual, as you can probably see. I got all these stuff things. And then I am unapologetically from Oklahoma. We get a lot of ragged on by people saying you're hicks, you're just a bunch of conservative jerk Republicans who only care about themselves. And I can assure you, if you go to Oklahoma and you meet the people, you will come out of there and spend a little time. You'll come out of there and you'll be like, those are some of the best people in the world, easily. So everything you see in the media on, liberal stations and things like that, don't believe it. And the same goes for whenever people hear about California and a bunch of liberals who don't care about America and communists, socialists, all this stuff. You come to California, San Diego, and you meet the people and you talk to them and you hang out, and this is family. The red, the blue, you guys are all my family, and I love you, and peace be unto you, America, and the rest of the world. Thank you.